If you thought what happened over the weekend at the Stop the Steal rally in Washington, D.C. was intense, just wait till you see what was happening over on Parler. Parler, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, is the right wing alternative to Twitter, because it's all about free speech and freedom of expression. And a bunch of right wingers went over there and they're just bitching amongst themselves. But over the weekend, after the SCOTUS ruled against Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, Parler suffered a collective meltdown. And the conservatives over there actually began calling for a new civil war because they're just so pissed off that Donald Trump doesn't get to be president again. This is according to the New Civil Rights Movement. These are some of the Parler posts that they curated here, so I just have to read a couple. Time for succession, not secession, succession, because, If even the GOP majority Supreme Court won't hear the citizens' claims of corruption in the election process, then we need to create our own separate country from all of those that cheat us out of our given rights. Here's another one. I'm effing raging. Patriots do not allow those dirty, thieving Democrats to take this election from our one and only hero, President Donald J. Trump. If he sold out Supreme Court, won't stand up for DJT, then we must boycott the runoff election to show these lots of profanity Republicans how much. Trump will not let this stand. There is no way Biden will be inaugurated. The enemies of our nation cannot be allowed to take over its government. This is the reason we have a military. Are we going to just sit back in our lazy boy recliners and whine about this, or are we going to stand up and take action? It's time. Trump needs to declare war. We are under attack. Insurrection Act time. Time to call in the Kraken. Martial law. But it's spelled like Marshall the name. Listen, this would be funny if it weren't so crazy, right? These are the kinds of things that liberals would make up to mock Trump supporters, but these are actually real posts from real conservatives on Parler. Our hero, Trump. Oh, we can't let this out. Where's the military? Y'all people need help. You really legitimately, honest to God, not trying to mock you, need mental help. We have a very severe mental health crisis in the United States right now. And I am talking about the Trump supporters, these hardcore cult of personality willing to lay down their lives and destroy the United States for Donald Jack-off Trump. I'm assuming that's what the J stands for. That's what we're dealing with in this country right now, folks. These people are insane. And it's unfortunate for them. And they need help. That's what I see when I see each one of these posts. It's not to mock them. It's because each and every one of these is a cry for help. And they need this help. These are the kinds of people. These are the kinds of people who go out and do unspeakable acts if they don't get the help that they need. These people have lost their grip on reality. They believe that Donald J. Trump is somehow the real savior that they have been waiting their entire lives for, apparently. This has to stop. These people have to be deprogrammed, and the only way to do that is to get them in the hands of skilled and qualified mental health professionals as soon as possible. We're starting to see violence. At the Stop the Steal rally, people were getting stabbed. Okay, this is not hyperbole to think that these people are going to go psychotic in a crowd one day. They already have. This is a mental health issue that has to be addressed. And that needs to be one of the first things Joe Biden does when he gets sworn in January.